You know that the 1969 Chevrolet Corvette ZL1 could produce more power than a modern-day Ferrari? Yes, you heard that right. We're counting down the top 10 rarest muscle cars in history that will reveal facts only the real car enthusiasts know. Stay tuned to find out why these muscle cars are so special. You won't believe the last 3 cars on the list. Number 1, 1970 Chevrolet Chevelle 454 LS6 convertible. Let's start off our countdown with the 1970 Chevrolet Chevelle 454 LS6 convertible. Under the hood, you'll find a powerful V8 engine. This engine cranks out an impressive 450 horsepower at 5,600 RPM. It also delivers a massive 500 pound-feet of torque at 3,600 RPM. This power made the Chevelle one of the fastest cars of its time. Now, let's get into the performance. The Chevelle 454 LS6 goes from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 5 seconds. That's incredibly quick, even by today's standards. Its top speed is 142 miles per hour, but there's more to this story. Chevrolet only produced 4,475 of these cars. Today, less than 20 are still around. This rarity makes the 1970 Chevelle 454 LS6 convertible a highly sought-after collector's item. So why is this car so special? It's the perfect blend of power, speed, and rarity. The 1970 Chevrolet Chevelle 454 LS6 convertible represents the golden era of American muscle cars. Its legacy continues to inspire car enthusiasts around the world. Number 2, 1970 Dodge Challenger RT convertible. Next up, we have the rare and powerful 1970 Dodge Challenger RT convertible. This car is a true gem in the muscle car world. The Challenger RT came in 2 body styles, hardtop and convertible. While Dodge sold 200 hardtops, they only sold 9 convertibles. This makes the convertible version extremely rare and highly valuable. In fact, a 1970 Dodge Challenger RT convertible could be worth around $1 million today. The Challenger RT packed a punch. It came with a 6-pack 390 horsepower engine. For those seeking even more power, there was an optional 426 Street Hemi engine which boasted 425 horsepower. This car also delivered 490 pound-feet of torque at 4,000 RPM, making it a true powerhouse on the road. The Challenger RT was not just about its impressive engine options, it had the looks to match its performance. With its aggressive stance, bold design, and convertible option, it was a real head-turner wherever it went. Number 3, 1966 Ford Fairlane 500 R Code. Moving on to another fascinating muscle car, the 1966 Ford Fairlane 500 R Code. This car has an interesting story and some serious power under the hood. Originally, the Ford Fairlane 500 was meant to be a family sedan. However, in 1962, Ford transformed it into a muscle car, adding some serious performance to its lineup. The 1966 Fairlane 500 R Code came equipped with a powerful V8 engine. This engine produced an impressive 425 horsepower, delivered 480 pound-feet of torque at 3,700 RPM. This kind of power made the Fairlane 500 R Code a force to be reckoned with on the road. What makes this car even more special is its rarity. Ford only produced 57 of these cars. This limited production makes the 1966 Ford Fairlane 500 R Code a true collector's item today. The transformation from a family sedan to a muscle car highlights Ford's ability to adapt and innovate. The 1966 Fairlane 500 R Code stands as a testament to the muscle car era and continues to be admired by enthusiasts for its unique blend of power and history. Number 4, 1967 Chevrolet Corvette L88. Let's rewind to 1967 for our next car, the 1967 Chevrolet Corvette L88, a true legend in the muscle car world. The 1967 Corvette L88 is extremely rare with only 20 ever made. This makes it one of the most desirable Corvettes ever. The L88 was designed primarily for racing. It came with a heavy-duty suspension, brakes, and a high-performance fuel system. Many of the standard comfort features were removed to reduce weight and improve performance. The L88 has a massive 7.0-liter 427 cubic inch V8 engine. This engine produces an incredible 560 brake horsepower at 5,400 RPM and delivers 550 pound-feet of torque at 4,000 RPM. These numbers were impressive then and still are today. The L88 can go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 4.3 seconds, and it has a top speed of 170 miles an hour. Its mix of rarity, power, and performance makes the 1967 Chevrolet Corvette L88 a true icon of the muscle car era. Number 5, 1970-71 Plymouth Hemi Cuda convertible. Now let's look at the 1970 and 71 Plymouth Hemi Cuda convertible. The Hemi Cuda convertible is extremely rare, with only 21 ever produced. The Hemi Cuda convertible features a powerful 426 cubic inch Hemi V8 engine boasting an impressive 425 horsepower and 490 pound-feet of torque. These specs made it a top performer in its day. The Hemi Cuda got its name from the 426 cubic inch Hemi engine under its hood. This engine was nicknamed the Elephant engine because it was really big and heavy. Back in the 1960s, making engines bigger was the main way to get more power, so they created this huge 7.0-liter engine for extra speed. The rarity and performance of the Hemi Cuda convertible make it highly valuable today. On average, it can fetch around $300,000 at auctions. Number 6, 1967 Plymouth R023 Belvedere. The 1967 Plymouth R023 Belvedere is yet another car from the 67s. With only 55 units ever produced, this car is incredibly rare. When it was first sold in 1967, the R023 Belvedere cost around $4,000. Today, it's worth between $70,000 and $80,000 at auctions. Plymouth offered this car in 3 versions: Belvedere 1, Belvedere 2, and the Satellite or GTX. Each variant brought its own style and features. The R023 Belvedere came with a powerful 4.5-liter V8 engine. This engine delivered 375 horsepower and 480 pound-feet of torque at 3,200 RPM. It was designed for performance, with a lightweight body perfect for drag racing and an upgraded suspension for better handling. The car also had a special hood scoop for better airflow and unique badging that made it stand out. Number 7, 1963 Chevrolet Impala Z11. Let's dive into another rare gem, the 1963 Chevrolet Impala Z11. First off, Chevrolet only made 50 of these cars. That makes the Impala Z11 incredibly rare. One of these recently sold at auction for around $525,000. This car packs a 427 cubic inch V8 engine that produces up to 430 horsepower. This powerhouse also delivers an impressive 575 pound-feet of torque. These numbers made the Z11 a top performer back in the day. The Z11 was built specifically for drag racing. It featured lightweight aluminum body parts, including the hood, fenders, and bumpers, which significantly reduced the car's weight and enhanced its performance at the drag strip. The Impala Z11 also had a unique look. It had special badging and a distinctive design that set it apart from other Impalas. This car wasn't just fast, it looked the part too. Number 8, 1971 Pontiac GTO Judge Convertible. Moving back to the 70s, we have the 1971 Pontiac GTO Judge Convertible. This car is a rare and exciting piece of muscle car history. Pontiac only made 357 hardtops and just 17 convertibles of the GTO Judge in 1971, making the convertible version extremely rare. The GTO Judge convertible revs a 7.4-liter V8 engine with 335 horsepower and 480 pound-feet of torque, giving the GTO unparalleled levels of performance on the road. This car wasn't just about power, but it also had a unique style with bold graphics and a distinctive design that set it apart from other cars at the time. Today, the average price of a 1971 Pontiac GTO Judge convertible is around $265,000. This high value reflects its rarity and the admiration it commands among car enthusiasts and collectors. To action. Number 9, 1969 Chevrolet Corvette ZL1. Talking about the rarest muscle cars of all time and not mentioning the 1969 Chevrolet Corvette ZL1? Impossible. With its impressive horsepower and torque, the ZL1 could easily outperform many other cars of its time, cementing its place as a muscle car legend. The engine in the Corvette ZL1 was developed in collaboration with McLaren. It's a V8 engine that Chevrolet rated at 430 brake horsepower. However, after dyno testing, Corvasport reported that it actually produced 585 horsepower. This revelation was shocking. It made big news at the time. Chevrolet only produced 2 of these cars, making the Corvette ZL1 extremely rare. When it first came out, it had an introductory price of around $10,000. Today, its estimated value is around $3 million. The Corvette ZL1 was not just powerful, it was a true performer on the road. With its impressive specs and limited production, it quickly became a legend in the automotive world. Number 10, 1967 Shelby Cobra Super Snake. Finally, let's take a look at one of the most extraordinary muscle cars ever made, the 1967 Shelby Cobra Super Snake. This beast features a 7.0-liter, 427 cubic inch V8 supercharged engine, making it truly one of a kind. This engine produces an incredible 800 brake horsepower at 5,600 RPM. What's even more impressive, it's 426 pound-feet of torque at just 2,800 RPM. This low RPM torque delivery is rare, and it makes this car an extremely powerful right from the start. The car has insane top speed at 201 miles per hour, showcasing its incredible performance capabilities. Only 2 of these cars were ever made. One of the Super Snakes was made for Carroll Shelby himself, the legendary car designer and racer. This adds a significant historical value to the car. In 2007, one of these 2 Super Snakes was sold at auction for $5.5 million, making it one of the most expensive American cars ever sold. If you enjoyed this video, hit the subscribe button and let us know what other models you would like to see in the comments below. Thanks for watching.